Hello everybody. In continuation of the last lecture on digestive system, so the duodenum is the first part of the or first segment of the small intestine. It plays a crucial role in the digestive process by receiving the partially digested food, that is the chyme, from the stomach, in addition to the bile coming from the gallbladder and pancreatic enzymes from liver uh, and pancreas respectively. So the chyme, after relaxing of this lower esophageal sphincter, enters into the duodenum, where it is being uh, acted upon by the juice like bile coming from the liver to gallbladder and finally through common bile duct into the second part of duodenum. Duodenum is the basically the first part of the digestive system. So here we also see that the pancreatic duct is carrying their pancreatic juice and enzyme containing enzymes, which also helps in digestion. So a lot of digestion is occurring in this first part of the small intestine, which is called duodenum. When the chyme enters the duodenum, the acidity of the chyme is neutralized by the bicarbonate-rich pancreatic juice, creating an optimal pH for the action of the digestive enzymes. The duodenum receives the bile from the liver and gallbladder through the common bile duct. So the bile from the gallbladder through CBD emulsified fats, facilitating their breakdown by lipase into smaller absorbable components. The pancreatic juice through the main pancreatic duct coming into this part of the small intestine, that is duodenum. It contains digestive enzymes such as amylase, lipase, and proteases. These are released into the duodenum from pancreas, and these enzymes further break down the carbohydrates, fats, and proteins respectively. The pancreatic amylase breaks down the complex carbohydrates or starches into simpler sugars such as maltose. Proteolytic enzymes from the pancreas such as trypsin, chymotrypsin, and carboxypeptidase, they all break down the proteins into smaller peptides and amino acids for making them possible for absorption into the bloodstream. The third one, the pancreatic lipase, breaks down the triglycerides into the fatty acids and finally the monoglycerides. So duodenum is involved in digestion and also in the absorption of the various nutrients, including monosaccharides from carbohydrates, amino acids from proteins, and fatty acids and glycerol from fats. The duodenum also secretes hormones such as secretin and cholecystokinin in response to the presence of the chyme. These hormones regulate the pancreatic juice and bile as well as emptying of the gallbladder. Overall, the duodenum acts as a critical site for coordination of the digestive process, ensuring that the ingested food is effectively break down into absorbable nutrients by further absorption occurs in the subsequent parts of the small intestine. The duodenum, which is the middle segment of the small intestine situated in between the duodenum and ileum, while duodenum is mainly responsible for receiving and processing the partially digested food bile and the pancreatic enzymes. The duodenum is primary site for the absorption of the nutrients. That was initiated in the duodenum, ensuring that the breakdown products of the digestion are efficiently taken up by the body for energy production, growth, and maintenance of the various physical functions. Any remaining digestion of the carbohydrate, proteins, and fats in the that is left continue to be digested by the brush border enzymes that are present on the surface of the jejunum's epithelial cells. Basically, the main site for the water absorption and electrolyte absorption is large intestine, though some of the absorption of water and electrolytes will occur in jejunum. The absorbed nutrients are then carried to the liver via the portal vein, where they undergo further processing and distribution to the rest of the body. The ileum is the final segment of the small intestine, which is located between the jejunum and the beginning of the large intestine, which is the cecum. While the jejunum primarily involved in absorption of the nutrients, the ileum also contributes and completes the absorption of the nutrients and continues the absorption of water and electrolytes. It has a specific role in absorption of the bile salts and vitamin B12 to nutrient absorption. Here it is good to remember that the bile salts, which are essential for fat digestion, are reabsorbed in the ileum and transported back to the liver through the portal vein. This process is also known as the enterohepatic circulation. The small intestine is provided with these finger-like projections, which are called the villi, and the presence of these villi in the small intestine, including in duodenum, jejunum, and ileum, they increases the surface area of the small intestine, allowing more nutrients from the lumen to be absorbed in the bloodstream. The large intestine, the first part of the large intestine is cecum. The large intestine is also called colon, and it is the final segment of the digestive system. The digested food passes through the ileocecal valve over here between the ileum and the cecum, the first part of the intestine. After the relaxation of this ileocecal valve, the digested food passes through this valve into the first part of the ileum, that is cecum. So basically, this valve will control the flow of chyme into the large intestine. Similarly, as pyloric sphincter was controlling the release of chyme from stomach to duodenum. While the majority of the digestion and the nutrient absorption occurs in the small intestine, the large intestine also plays several important roles in the digestive process. The primary function of the large intestine is to absorb water and electrolytes from the indigestible residue of the chyme that enters from the small intestine. As the chyme travels through large intestine, water is gradually absorbed. Water is gradually absorbed through the large intestine, transforming the liquid content into more solid form, that is feces, and then the fecal matter, uh, the fecal matter is stored in the rectum, and then this chyme is shown here entering from the ileocecal valve, and then it travels through the whole colon, the ascending colon, the transverse colon, then the descending colon. And during this passing of the chyme throughout this large intestine or colon, during this passage, the water and the electrolytes are gradually absorbed, and then finally the material is stored in the rectum. This fecal matter is stored in the rectum until it is ready to be eliminated from the body. The rectum serves as a reservoir for temporary storage. Finally, the stress receptors in the walls of the rectum signals the nervous system when the rectum is distended, initiating the reflex for the release of feces or defecation to the external body orifice of the digestive tract called MS.